Alright, we got this area here. Make sure to clean stuff up. I got this old BB gun here that I need to buy a seal kit for. It's a really weird one. It's like the original Pump Master, but it's like the cheapest one I've ever seen. And I actually don't think it says Crossman on it anywhere. Like, not really sure that it's actually a real one, because look how small it is. Anyway, the seal is no good on it. I found it at the thrift store. It was $6.49. But it's all plastic. When I was a kid, the one I had was all metal. This was the kind that could have had the clip in it, but it doesn't work. So I don't think it's real, to be honest with you guys. Is it cracked right here? Sure looks like it. Yeah, I just need to go put it in the garbage, I think. I don't know what the hell to do with it, because I think it's a knockoff, so the parts wouldn't even work anyway. It's too small. So, we're gonna move all this crap, and that's my only guitar amp out here anyway. I got 2 small practice amps. I'm glad that I didn't get rid of those 2. So, but I mean, even if I did, I could just play through a processor. I've got a couple of processors like that. I think I could even play through. I think I still have like 1 or 2 pedals. I've got the Rat pedal, and then I think I've got like a Boss overdrive pedal. So I want to get rid of that cab. So this is a cart on wheels, and I may just leave it there and then put this on top of it. Just slide it in the corner, even though that cab has wheels too. I haven't decided. So that is my homemade pedal board. A lot of guys have pedal boards. I don't really ever use it, but I just made it because I was like, dude, I have all kinds of wood. I can make this thing. So I cut a couple of pieces and kind of tried to make it look nice. I used an old shelf. But anyway, I had this Jackson box. Pulled that out of there, and I found a music book back there. I was like, oh, the Fender Guitar Method that I must have bought, like, I don't know when, or else somebody bought and gave it to me. I don't know if it's going to fit or not, but I got to get this stuff out of here. Alright, well, I'm going to put the other radio back over here later on, and regardless of whether or not I can sell any of these. So we can walk behind here if we need to. So we're just gonna roll the cab back through here. I got my coax routed over here for this station, and I'll probably be making some changes here. So I mean, we're not having to like move right this second. So I don't know how much time we have, but I'm not going to sit here and live in fear. I'm going to do what I can do. And anyway, it's a bummer right there. I don't know what they put on this thing, but it ate the Tolex. Let's get this thing moved. So this is an old crate, fuzzy cabinet. A crate. I've had to fix the switch a couple of times on this one, but other than that, it's actually pretty good. And there's a lot of crap in here, so I've been vacuuming, and now I'm just like, ugh. This cab I got with the PV Supreme amp, I think for 150 bucks. And they had some stupid star painted on the front of it. It wasn't a pentagram. This was like a star. With a pentagram, I probably wouldn't have bought it. But anyway. You should be able to just roll it all the way back. And I mean, like, this really, really opens up this room here, guys. Look at that. Like, wow. You know? I mean, because before, there was a stack of amplifiers to the bottom of the guitars right here. You couldn't get to anything. So, fact, I didn't have the guitars here. I think I'd probably roll this toolbox over here, get it the hell out of my way. But now I could probably sit here in the chair and play guitar. And I'm going to move my pedal board over here too. Just gonna go like that. There you go. That's the pedal board and the amp. Let me get the cord. I even have the pedal for that amp. I'm gonna stick it right here. Just put it. Actually, I think I'll put it right there. I'm not gonna use it, but look at that. Kind of hard to see the tubes. They are lit up. These are EL34s. They sound a lot different. The guy replaced all the tubes in this before I bought it from him. It's like a poor man's 5150. You know, and it had a Bugera logo. I wish he would have left it there, because if I wanted to sell it, it could possibly hurt the value. Like I don't know how that would have did. The other amp that I got rid of, called the 1990, I had it looking just like this, and it was pretty good, but it didn't have these metal corners on it. And then the Tri-Rec Infinium was bigger, and I would say quite a bit more complicated, with the 3 channels and an EQ for every channel. And I had one before that had a problem, and I actually was lucky enough that the guy just was like, I'll take it back. But yeah, so this one I haven't had any issue. This is the one I got from the guy here in town who was moving to Nashville, and he gave me a good deal on the Mackie mixer that I have that's made in the USA, and a what do you call it, a Rogue, like Fender acoustic electric style guitar. And it just like needed the truss rod adjusted, which as a music teacher I would have thought he would have known that, but he didn't like it because of that. So this is my setup now, guys. So I can like stand in front of this thing, I can grab a guitar over here, and chords hanging. These are my 2 favorites right here, really, for the most part. And then I do like the 7-string. I play it every once in a while, but I'm just a bullshit guitar artist. Wouldn't even call myself that. I just, you know, fiddle around and make stuff up. I don't even know what I'm doing, really. I know a few chords. That's about it. Anyway, the shack is clearing out, guys. I just got to deal with this cab here. Decide what to do with it. I might just take it and redonate it to Goodwill. I don't know. I may go put it in the spare bedroom. I'm not sure. Because this cab here is great. But what I would probably do with this cab, if I don't have room for it when we move, I just get rid of it. I don't want to, because it has English Celestians in it, which sound better than the Chinese ones. So I may just remove the speakers and carefully wrap them up and sell the cab. You know, people do buy them. You could get $20 for an empty cab, especially an 80s one. And it's got all the stuff to stack. Get these things here, you can stack them. So, very versatile. Got the corners. So, anyway, guys, that's it for me.